Welcome to Mahjong class, and I'm Christine. I'm going to show you today how to use MahJonggTime, and to log in, you sign up here for free, and you choose your player name, your email, password, and you confirm it, and so on and so forth, and you sign up. And then if you already have signed up, you click here and put in your player name and your password. Click go and then you will enter into the program. The purpose of today is to show you how to use the Mahjong School and MahJonggTime. So I've entered into MahJonggTime, and now I'm going to choose the National Mah Jongg card in the center here. And now I'm also going to choose up top here Mahjong School. It's over to the far left. And once you do that, you can see that all the headings on the National Mah Jongg card are present. So for example, the first one here is 369. So if you choose that, that is the category that they will deal the tiles for. And it continues on to consecutive run, singles and pairs, additions, hands. So let's start with the 2018. You click on it, and all the way to the right, you click join. They will deal the tiles out. So it's yourself and 3 other robots. And they've given you all the tiles to play. And over here on the right hand side is your game helper, and that shows you how many tiles are available. So for example, I have the 8 BAMs, and so those are here, and it says there's 3 because I have one. So let's start the game. It says first Charleston passing right, so we all know we have to pass 3. So I'm going to pass 3, and remember I'm playing 2018, and as it looks right now, possibly playing the 3rd hand on 2018. So I'm going to get rid of those tiles that I do not need for that hand. I only need one BAM. And I don't want to pass 2 green dragons, and I definitely don't need the 9, so I'm selecting these 3. They gave us another 8 BAM. Really don't need it. We only need 1 for that 3rd hand in 2018. So I'm going to get rid of the 8 BAM, the green dragon, and the 4 BAM. And then you just put exchange tiles and click on that. It's the first lap, and we can do a blind pass here because I really don't want to give up all but 2 of my tiles. I want to give up the 6 BAM and the 1 BAM. So I'm going to do a blind pass. So I selected 2 tiles and I'm going to do 1 blind. So I'm just going to click on exchange tiles. And now I still have 2, but I want to keep all my other tiles. So really I do not want to continue the Charleston again. So I'm going to say no. It says, how many would you like to pass across? For the courtesy pass, I'm going to select 2. I'm going to do the 1 BAM and the 5 BAM. And we got a 1 BAM and a 7 BAM back that we don't need. So I threw the 7 BAM to start with, and I did that just by clicking on it. We're going to pass on the 1 bamboo, so you just click on pass. We do not need that. I'm passing again. And it automatically will pass if you don't need it. We have an east. I don't wish to keep that, so I'm going to click on it to discard it.
East wind.
You can define your jokers by clicking, and it says define joker, and that's a left click. And you want to define it. I'm going to do flowers since we're a little light on flowers. I'm just going to show you. You can define another joker.
8 bamboos.
And we're going to pass on that. We want that flower, so we have to click on another tile to discard. I'm going to do the 1 bamboo. I'm going to undefine this now because I don't want to keep it that way, because if a flower does come out, I want to be able to call for it. An 8 bamboo was just discarded. I'm going to pass on that. I only need 1. So right now I'm looking for 1 soap or a flower. I'm going to pass on the 8 bamboo. And when it glows like that, it means somebody else could possibly have that tile. Now I just received another joker. I now have Mahjong, so you just have to click Mahjong and it will tell you won. And then it gives you the points for that hand. So that hand was a 25 value points, and I picked it myself. So I get double, so each of the players paid me 50 cents, if you could see. Each of the robots, Mickey Bot, Tom Bot, and Jerry Bot. Also, I just want you to notice over here, since I had all the 2 BAMs, there was 0 available. And then the soaps, I had all but 1, so there was 1 available, so it tells you how many are available. You would not obviously be able to see what the other people had based on the chart helper over here. So now let's get out of this. You click on the little door at the bottom right here and go into another game. So let's practice another table. Let's try the 369. So you click on it all the way to the right and click join. They're setting up the table and dealing out the tiles. So now remember, you're playing the 369 section. So based on what you have to decide what hand you're going to play. So let's start with, I'm almost thinking we can almost play that closed hand in 369. Let's go for it. It's the last hand on the card. Let's see if that's what they want us to do. At any rate, we do not need the green dragon, the 1-6, or the flower, which I don't typically like passing flowers, but this is a dummy game, so let's go ahead and exchange tiles and see what comes in. We got a 5, a 6 we don't need, and a 7. Let's exchange it again. Oh, we got the 9 that we need, so we don't need the 2 and the 1, so we're going to do a blind pass because we're on the first left. We're going to exchange our tiles, and I'm going to get only 2. Oh look, we got another 3. So at this point, I only really have 1 to pass, so I'm going to say no to the Charleston. Now I can do my courtesy pass, and I am only going to pass 1 tile, and that will be my 4 BAM. And you click on exchange tile. And we received an 8 BAM back that we do not need. And if you look here in the upper left, you can see whose turn it is, and it is me. So I'm going to discard the 8 BAM by clicking on it.
8 bamboos.
And again, you can define your jokers here. We'll do a 9 BAM, and I would not do this until the very end. If it's glowing like this, it means that somebody else has that tile in their hand and they're being offered it. We do not need that red dragon. 8 BAM, not interested. We don't need this 7 bamboo.
7 bamboos.
You can see over here that 2 7 bamboos are out and 2 are still available. So right now we're either waiting for a 3 crack or a 9 crack. So now you have to try to figure out what they're going for. They have 4 bamboos. We don't need the 4 crack. And remember, I'm going for a concealed hand, so I wouldn't be able to call for anything. So that's 6 characters. We actually don't need that because we have 1, so we're going to pass on that. And if you hover over any of these, they'll tell you what tiles they are. And we don't need that 6 character, nor do we need this white soap, so we'll discard it. And in the center here, they tell you how many tiles are left on the board. Oh, look what we got, the 9 cracks. So now we have Mahjong. So again, that was a closed hand, and that was 30 points. And because it was a closed hand, you get double value because I picked it. And so everybody gave me 60 points, so I got a total of 180. As you can see, it's relatively simple to play against the robots, and again, I like it because it's learning the hands if you're new to playing Mahjong, or possibly learning the new card at the beginning of April. So again, we can exit here. Fun game. So let's go to Mahjong School. I'll click that and see if it's in orange, and I can pick a free practice table if I was done with all my categories, and I can play randomly with robots. And you have to click on the right hand side to join. And this is going to be any category that you have to choose based on the tiles that you are dealt. So again, I would start with my pairs that I have. I have a pair of 2 dots, and then I would try to find a category with that. So I'm going to go with 2, 4, 6, 8 because I have a lot of evens. So I'm going to get rid of all my odds and a wind. And it's going to pass 3 to the right. And again, there's no pressure here because you're playing against robots. I'm going to get rid of the 7, the west, and the 5. I don't have to get rid of the 2 dots yet. So I'm getting rid of 3. I'm going to do exchange tiles across. I don't need the 9 or the 7. There is a closed hand in singles and pairs. The second one, it's pairs of 2, 4, 6, 8, and pairs of 2s or any odd numbers. So I'm going to get rid of the 4. Maybe my 2s will come in. Would you like to trust it again? Sure, because I'm not ready yet to make a decision on which hand. So I'm going to get rid of the 4, the 9, and the 2. Now maybe I'm playing in 2, 4, 6, 8 completely. So we got some odds, 5, 7, and 7. And I'm going to get rid of the 9, 7, and we still don't need that 4. Get rid of that. Trying to make the best of my hand, so I'm going to complete all the passes and collect all tiles in 2, 4, 6, 8. How many would I like to do in the courtesy? I'm going to do 3. I have the 3 bam, the 3 dot, and the 9 dot. And I'm going to exchange tiles. I got back the 2 and the 4. So at any rate, you're going to play this out and see how it goes. And this is just no pressure game because they aren't real people, they are robots. So you play to the end. Oh my, they go home for a quint already. I'm not ready to pong that. Well, they're fast. Okay, we're going to show you how to do an exchange when it comes back to my turn. 4 bamboos. I'm not sure which hand I'm going for. At this rate, I'm not going to pick it up. I don't need the 5 dot, but I want to do this 4 character exchange. So you just have to click on it and it will give you the joker. I'm going to get rid of that 5 dot. I think I might actually play the second hand from the bottom, but I'm going to pass on this right now because I do have a joker that I could use there. 6 bamboos, I need 4 of them. I'm going to pass right now, it's still early in the game. We don't need the white dragon. So anyway, I think I'm going to play the second to last hand in 2, 4, 6, 8. So that requires you your 3 2s, 2 dots, your 3 4 dots, and then you need 4 6 dots and 4 8 dots. But we'll see because I don't have any 4 dots yet. So if they show up in white, those can be joker exchanged. Oh look, we got a 9, so let's joker exchange.
9 bamboos.
And I'm going to do that hand, so I'm going to get rid of my 2 crack here. Anyway, I'm going to end it here, and I will show you the very end of how it plays out. Another 8 bam, and I got rid of a 2 bamboo, and now I'm working on that second hand in 2, 4, 6, 8. A lot of flowers have been thrown, so I'm going to throw my flower. I got my other 8 bam.
Chrysanthemum.
And on here they call it by the certain flower name. You should be trying to figure out what hands they're playing around the table so that you don't throw a tile they need. Up another flower.
Chrysanthemum.
I'm going to start defining these. I'm going to define this as my 6 bam, and then I'm going to define these as my 4 dots. So I'm ready to call on each part. There's 4 dots, 2 are available, 2 have been thrown. The 6 bams, there's 1 left, 1 has been thrown, we don't need that. So we're going to take that 4 dot for a pung.
Pung.
It's a little risky because we're giving up 2 jokers. Let's get rid of the 4 bam. I got a 9 bamboo and I exchanged it with the player on the left. And now I have Mahjong on a self pick. So as you can see, it's not so bad to play because there's no pressure from the other people. However, we can leave this game again through the door on the bottom right. We can leave the game and you can go to fun games. So we go from Mahjong school to fun games. And in fun games, you make sure you're on the National Mah Jongg League card and you can pick a game that's available. Right now there are 4 players. These are live people actually playing. If we wanted to start a game, we just click on 6 seconds means that's how long you have to make a decision. Auto pass means that they automatically pass if you do not have a pung or a kong. 5 second obviously is quicker, and then you can create your own tables, but I'm not going to get into that today. So say I want to play here on 6 second auto pass, I click, I join, and I wait for people to join me. To exit, you're going to click on the blue door and then click on yes. So thank you for joining me today, and I hope you learned a lot and are able to play on this website. I think it's a great way to play and learn the hands. Have a great day, and again, this is Mahjong class, and see you soon. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and to receive notification when new videos are posted, click the bell.